This is day 383 of Zohar Pshat, and we are on Daf Hamei Mubei. So, I'm talking about the person who is able, through his Tefillah, through his Avodah, to connect to the highest Heichal. And this is on the fifth line down. This is a person concerning whom it says about him below. The Tzaddik Yisrael, he's a Tzaddik who is the Yisod, who brings down the connection to this world. He sustains the world. These people, every day there's a pronouncement goes out. I assume it's more than one person, even though it says tzaddik, Olam, and ilave, but it means the people who are like this. You will be able to rejoice HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the sacred of Israel, Hashem on high, Kadosh Yisrael below. Right? There's a connection between Hashem and Yisrael, which this tzaddik is. These tzaddikim are accomplishing, and this is similar to a korban. This tzaddik's tefillah is like a korban. Sarkatrana, whose smoke goes up to Shamayim. You know, the smoke, especially smoke, I think is more associated with ktores, but the principle is the same. That there's a connection made between the smoke below and it goes up and connects to Shamayim. Ktores lashon a kesher, a knot which ties that below the above, and avodah of this tzaddik in his tefillah is as if it's a korban with the smoke going up to Shamayim and causing a nachas ruach, so to speak, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mistapkin kol chad v'chad and all they're joined together, all the individuals, and again, I don't think it means literally, but all the individuals who were involved in the avodas hakarbanos, all the people about avodas karbanos, again, as if, because this is not actually talking about a korban, it's talking about tefillah. So, the Kohanim who bring about the Ratzon Hashem, Levoy, the Shiras, and Levim who enhance this by their singing. So, this tzaddik with his tefillah is the korban, he's the Kohanim, he's Levim, everything comes together. Everything is connected to each other. And Heichal, remember, he's going up to the 6 Heichalos and coming up to the 7th Heichal. Rucha Berucha, spirit by spirit. In other words, I guess Malach by Malach, as the Ruchos of each Heichal. And until they could connect together in their places as appropriate. Shaifa b'shaifa, limb connects to limb. As if it's creating a sheer kaima, creating a whole person in this connection between the below and above. And everything is perfected in itself, in the other. Unite with each other. Everything is one. Everything illuminates to each other. Like the neshama on high illuminates everything below. The kula asyam everything cuts them on high. The noyer alone and illuminates to them. And all the lamps are illuminating. Perfectly as appropriate. Up to that very high light. Itar until it is aroused. And they all come into the Kodesh Kodashim on high. These barchan, they get blessed. This Maya, they become filled. Kabira, the Mayan, like a well of water, the Mavin, which flows or gushes, Velopaski never ceases. The Kulam is barchan, everybody's blessed. Le'ela above, Tatan below. Hacha Raza the Razin. This is the secret of all secrets. Haudulayis Yada, it's not no Veloya B'chushbana. That does come to Cheshem, which means, I think, for our purposes, it's not. It doesn't. It's this tefillah is such. It doesn't require any merit in order for it to be accepted. And this is actually. Remember, we enter the 6th heichal is the heichal of Ratzon. Perhaps even starts there. This heichal is obviously the Kodesh Kodashim. It goes even higher. The tefillah is so powerful that you don't know. It's not where the shefa is coming from, because the shefa is not midah keneged midah. It's not quid pro quo. It's something which comes as a result of the tremendous light which is caused by this tefillah to open up. Obviously, a person in this madrega davening like this is a very, very special person, but it's lo al b'chushbana. You know, so if a person wants to have a special favor from Shemayim, very often it comes at a cost. Like Rechina ben Daisa, his wife asked for something from Shemayim. They got the table leg, and it was going to be missing from their table Asi Lavo. This is Lo Al B'chushbana. You know, I think Rechina ben Daisa probably could have also have done something which Lo Al B'chushbana, because that was his midah. But in any event, this is that their in contradistinction to this case where it's lo oil b'chushma, that was oil b'chushma, because it was for his wife, and she wasn't at madrega, even though she obviously was extremely high madrega herself. But anyway, this is madrega tefillah, which is not oil b'chushma. Right? But there's just like that as well, because he died for miracles. Miracles happened, and it doesn't seem to have been detracted from him. This is a Ratzon which is cannot be perceived in this world. Basim lego begavayu. It is very, very fragrant and very internal. Very deep inside in the Kodesh Kodashim. It's not possible to fully grasp that Ratzon. And it's not something which you can perceive to know how it works. It's just like a special chen, a special grace which you accomplish through these remarkable tefillos which you're able to accomplish. This tzaddik. And it's important to understand that even a Rosh Kadam like this, like the Ein Yaakov, which says, Ganav apum machtarta rachmana kari, the Ganav can call out to Kodesh Baruch Hu before it's about to burglarize a house and be matzliach. And it's certainly without a cheshbon over there. There's no cheshbon to be zayich in a burglary. But the idea is, I guess, that the tefillah itself, a person who's able to daven, is such a madrega, it's not always the same person, not always at every tefillah. And sometimes a person who's not on other madregas, he's a tzaddik for this person, this issue, for this purpose, and he can accomplish this. Again says, everything becomes one Ratzon ad ein sof, transcending this world. Everything is perfection from above and from below. When we go from inside to inside. Until everything becomes one. This Ratzon does not go inside. I'm not sure. I forgot what these mean. So the Sulam says over here. So loyal go Africa. This Ratzon, this is the or. He says the or b'yechida does not go into the internal inner essence of madregas, even though it's with them. It remains unknown till the or perfected, and then the Ratzon is sweetened. This Ratzon which we cannot perceive. And it connects in very deeply in Pneumius, and so he hasn't explained that much more. Okay, it does elaborate a little bit more before, but not something which for our purposes is essential. Ukedain basim urusa. Where am I go? So it doesn't go. This Ratzon doesn't go into the lower levels, even though it's not known. In other words, it's not something which needs to be obvious, but it's something which has to be perfected. Till everything's perfected, and there's illumination on all sides. Then that Ratzon is very fragrant, very sweet. I don't know exactly what that means. It's I guess until that point, it seems to have a whole bunch of cursor changes here. Anyway, so the praiseworthy is the person who connects to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in his master at that time. In other words, like I said before, it's not necessarily constant. There's a special times. It's school for a person to connect into this. Zakoi Ela, Zakoi Latati is praised on high, praised below. I love Ksib. So it's supposed to say, Smach, happy and are your father, mother, and those who raised you. Okay, we'll stop here for today. Maybe we'll come back to this tomorrow.